The Brothers of Liberty, here to remind you what true freedom is.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Brothers of Liberty with the older brother Kelton here. I'm going to be going through some changes here with the channel. I will be off won't be off per se, but definitely changing introduction, things like that. Um, with that being said, um, been busy past couple weeks. Working 12 hours a day now, and with the kids in school has been a little hectic, but I digress. Anyway, I don't know if any of you heard a story that's been happening in Kansas where a teacher was suspended for misgendering a student. She got $95,000 from a district in a lawsuit settlement. They decided to settle instead of pursue it in court. I wonder why. Well, let's look at the information, shall we? And the links will be on the thing. Geary County School District in Kansas. They suspended her because she kept calling the student by the legal name. She sued and it was settled out of court. Now, the school board policy stated that parents will not be notified of preferred names or pronoun change at the student request. So you're saying that minors are allowed to change whatever they want. You can't even change a government document without parental consent if you're a minor. But yet school boards think that minors are over parents now. And they want to know why these school board members are being voted out. Government doesn't want education. If they wanted education, they'll let the parents in on it. They want indoctrination. Remember, these Democrats who believe of indoctrination instead of education and keep the parents out of the loop think that it's okay for an elementary school child to decide what gender they are, to decide what's the best medical procedures for them, especially in California, to decide that 16-year-olds can vote, but an 18-year-old who they send off to die in their wars is not old enough to buy a gun if he's not in the military. Think about that, people. And you think the Democrats are on your side? There's a lot of Republicans not on your side either. That's why I don't call myself a Republican or Democrat. Yes, I'm a registered Republican, but that's the lesser of two evils. And I try to get all that evil out as well. My current senator is Lindsey Graham, who's a big rhino, and he needs to be ousted. And if you want to argue with me about this, you can look up congressional bills and stuff like that. They tried to lower the age. About 100 Democrat congressmen tried to lower the voting age to 16. But yet they say an 18-year-old is not mature enough to buy a gun, but a 6-year-old mature enough to vote. They know those minds can be molded to what they want them to think. Ralph Nader, congressman himself, said that 18-year-old not mature enough, but he will not up the draft age. So he'd rather send 18-year-olds off to war who are not mature enough to buy a gun. Think about that. Now, back to the district. After the court ruling, the school board revealed the offending portion, or revoked the portion where they said parents should not be notified. Yeah, it got public, so they had to revoke it because they're worried about their jobs. But let's make this viral, especially in Kansas and Geary County School District, if you know anybody there. I'm sure they're trying to hide it. But remember in November, all the good things Democrats are doing. Remember, for all you Democrats who said the president does not control gas prices when they went up, you better not say it's because of the Democrats and Biden that gas prices went down. And it's funny how they're going down before the November election. Think about that. Don't think about how they're saying, oh, that Democrats in Congress reduced insulin prices when Trump made an executive order, and in Biden's first week reversed that executive order where Trump made insulin prices go down. Remember all those facts. Of course you won't, because if you actually paid attention to facts, you wouldn't be voting Democrat now, would you? Ooh, did I say that out loud? Yes, I did. And hey, that's just my opinion on it. What's your opinion? Like, share, subscribe, comments in the comment box. Feel free to do so. I don't get offended like some of you other people. I actually have a brain, and I believe facts over feelings. I don't need a safe place. Any topics you want to discuss, brothers of liberty 76 at gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you. And once again, this is the older brother of liberty reminding you what true freedom is and ought to be.